Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 and how there's one thing that's missing that really irks me. Now, moving over from the Fold 1, the Fold 2, getting the Fold 3 and having S Pen support is big. I have really been enjoying using this. I've talked about it in previous videos. It has replaced my Tab S7 Plus for me. I have not used it since the first day that I got this, and I have absolutely been loving it. It is a great combination to be able to use a phone that operates also as a tablet in your pocket, perfect for multitasking, for productivity, and it gives you a lot of those note-like features that, well, you didn't get because there's no Note this year. But there's one thing that's missing from it that really irks me, and I want to talk about that in this video. Before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want an update when new videos come out. Let's talk about the missing feature on the Fold 3 that just doesn't make much sense. Okay, so Fold 3, S Pen, match made in heaven. You can do so much with it. You can use the regular S Pen for the Fold, which is a special one. Like, it has a special retractable S Pen tip, so if you apply too much pressure, it starts to retract so you don't damage it. Also, it's got more of a bulbous tip on it instead of a more pointy one, which also helps keep you from messing it up if you ride on it because you don't want to crease the screen. That was a problem with the past one. So that's cool. You can even get the S Pen Pro, which gives you all the added functionality that you get with a typical Note stylus, like the air gestures. What is it that irks me so much on here? Well, it's that the S Pen doesn't work with the front screen. And I don't get it. I mean, I do. There are two reasons I think they left it out. One is price, because let's face it, they probably couldn't do it at $799. I mean, the markup on this thing is probably $1,000. The markup is probably insane. So I don't even know what their profit margins are, to be honest. But I can't imagine that it would have costed too much extra. And, you know, they might have been able to get it at $17.99. I mean, maybe they didn't want to sell it at $18.29 or whatever. I think it's mostly semantics and eyewash. But when it comes down to the S Pen, it's very irritating because a lot of times I want to use it with the front screen, and mainly because the front screen is so small. So if the front screen is small and I'm trying to swipe type with my finger, it would make so much sense just to be able to use the stylus. And that's what I did on my Tab S Plus all the time. I would always use the stylus because I'd be doing stuff, making my thumbnails. I would just hang on to the S Pen and I'd be like, okay, cool, and I'll just do the swipe typing with the S Pen. The front screen is a little bit irritating because it is very narrow, which means it can be kind of frustrating when you're typing, whether it's doing the swipe typing or glide typing, whatever you want to call it, or just pecking at it with your finger, one little character at a time. It would have been nice. And on top of that, just the extension of moving back and forth. There could be some things that you would want to do on your screen. If you want to screenshot, you want to screen write, maybe use pen up, maybe do some AR doodling stuff. There are some legitimate reasons why I could sit here and say, you know what? It would be really nice to have that capability on the front screen. So first, I think the reason is price. Second, it has to do with not having a reason to upgrade next year. See, the form factor largely remained the same on the Fold 2 to the Fold 3. It shaved off a little bit. It's like 2 millimeters thinner. And yeah, I think the form factor is maybe a little bit better in some ways, but largely that's very unchanged. The big things were 120 hertz on the front screen, IPX8 water resistance, no dust resistance of course, and then adding the S Pen. Well, I really think they should add it on front. So what are they going to do next year? Like, if they've already got IPX8, if they've already got the S Pen support, that was the big thing we were holding out that was missing on the Fold 2. I can only imagine that one of the reasons they did it is purely a marketing strategy, which is we'll hold off on it, and that'll give them a reason to update next year. So I feel like this is just Samsung doing typical Samsung things and screwing us over and wanting to charge us more money, so we have a little reason to upgrade next year. They couldn't just give us all of our cake and let us eat it too. So yeah, it's nice being able to use it on the inside. I thoroughly enjoy it. I love it. I make my thumbnails on here when I'm browsing in the evening. I use the S Pen in the screen all the time. Now I'm finally more on board with the Fold than I had been previously. it gave me more of a reason to use it. I don't really like flipping the screen open all the time. A lot of times I'm too busy, I got a lot of stuff going on. I just use the front screen, which of course frustrates me because it does have the smaller screen. If I had the ability to use the S Pen on the front, I think it would be less frustrating. Also, maybe in this next go around they'll actually give us a slot to put it in, because there's not a whole lot of cases out there that are really all that great that let you hold on to the S Pen. Plus, it makes it bigger and bulkier. That was half of the point in trying to reduce the footprint of the Fold 3 this year. Yeah, it's only a little thinner and a little lighter, but it's noticeable, especially when you hold on to the phone all day long. So I really wish that they would have just gone ahead and included it. Like, find some other way to be inventive next year. Like, better cameras, do some other things. I don't even know. Give us better battery life, new processor. There could be a lot of things that they could still incorporate next year that make it worthwhile if you want to do a possible upgrade, if you're on an annual upgrade cycle, if you got a bunch of money laying around and you just like to get the new one. But it feels like just another half measure. Like, it's nice that it's there, but they didn't go all the way. Why stop at the front screen? As much as people use these phones, as much as we enjoy using our S Pen for a premium device like this, it's basically a pocket phone, pocket tablet all in one. Yeah, it's cool being able to use it on the inside, but it would have made the phone so much more better if you could use it on the outside as well. So again, I do think that it's a big improvement. It's nice having the S Pen. That was the thing that was missing from the Fold 1 and the Fold 2 that really makes the phone feel complete, but it only feels like 75% complete because they cheaped out right at the end, and that's how we end up with this. So I'm sure they're going to have it there when the Fold 4 comes around, and I'll be like, yep, talked about this last year, trying to sucker us out of more money. But that's all I got in this video. I just wanted to highlight that for you, talk to you guys about it, let you know, hey, this is missing, because maybe you didn't even know that. A lot of people just say, hey, it's got S Pen support now. You might think universally. I even had another tech reviewer who commented earlier, and he was like, what, it doesn't do that? So I think that there might be even some misconception out there with what consumers and even other people who are looking forward to reviewing it that don't know yet. I don't know if this is an issue that's been harped on enough, but no, the S Pen doesn't work with the front screen, only the inside screen. So there you have it. If you didn't know, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Yeah. Anyway, if you know, you know. So that's all I've got in this video. Wanted to talk about that. Wanted to talk about the frustration. Let you guys know that that capability is not there. Look for it on the Fold 4. I can almost guarantee you that you're going to find it there, and then we'll be like, yeah, thanks a lot. You did this on purpose, Samsung. Anyway, so like I said, that's all I got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.